Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Present. Life inspirational words from Abu Bakar Siddiq. 1. Man knows that he is weak, but strangely he continues to disobey him, Allah, who is Almighty. 2. There is no good conversation if it is not directed at gaining the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 3. Beware of pride, because in the end you will return to the earth and your body will be eaten by worms. 4. There is no benefit from money if it is not spent in the way of Allah. There is no good in a person if his stupidity overcomes his patience. 5. Without action, knowledge is useless and knowledge without action is useless. 6. Fellow Muslims should live like brothers. 7. We are tested with hardship, so we are patient, but when tested with pleasure, luxury, we are almost impatient. 8. The greatest truth is honesty, and the greatest lie is dishonesty. 9. Whoever keeps away from complaining means he invites happiness. 10. Be like a tree with lots of fruit growing by the side of the road. Stones were thrown at the fruit, but they still responded with fruit. 11. A shy and modest man is an amazing character, but a shy and modest woman is even more amazing. 12. Whoever enters the grave without bringing provisions in the form of good deeds will be like someone who crosses the sea without using a boat. 13. Since I converted to Islam, I have never had my stomach full, in order to feel the freshness of worship, and I have never had enough of drinking, because I really miss God. 14. Science is the life of the mind. 15. Follow the path of life that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam showed you, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because indeed it is the right path. 16. If you hope for blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then be kind to his servants. 17. Someone who is afraid to cry must learn to be kind to people who cry. 18. Going to great lengths to relieve the suffering of others is the true essence of generosity. 19. When it is time for prayer, stand up and go to where your fire is burning and put it out. 20. He who builds a mosque in the path of Allah SWT, then Allah SWT builds a house for him in heaven. 21. Good deeds are guards that will protect us against the attacks of suffering. 22. By praying, a person will receive protection from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on this earth. 23. I wish I could just be grass, so that horses would eat it, because I was so horrified by God's torment. 24. Don't look down on any Muslim, even the weakest person in faith is great in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 25. There is no good conversation if it is not directed at gaining the approval of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 26. There is greatness in the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, satisfaction and faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and honor and humility. 27. People who hope for heaven must be able to learn to do good to their fellow humans. 28. It is not permissible for a Muslim to insult another Muslim. What is small in the eyes of Muslims is great in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 29. If good advice does not have an effect on changing someone, then know that his heart is empty. 30. The more knowledge you have, the greater your devotion to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 31. Follow the way of life shown by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because indeed it is the right way. 32. Do so with humility and respect. 33. If you hope for blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then be kind to his servants. 34. Knowledge is the lifeblood of the mind. 35. One of the worst sins is someone who takes his sins lightly. 36. Life will happen, but death is very close. 37. It is a shame that a bird wakes up earlier than you in the morning. 38. The smartest intelligence is piety, and the stupidest stupidity is immorality. 39. It is difficult to be patient, but wasting the reward of patience is much worse. 40. Whoever distances himself from frequently complaining means he invites a feeling of happiness. 41. Without knowledge, charity is useless. Meanwhile, knowledge without charity is useless. 42. When offering alms to a beggar, do it with humility and respect, because what you are offering is his offer. 43. Don't look down on any Muslim, because even the lowest believer is great in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 44. Fighting against unbelievers is jihad. But fighting against the evil within yourself is a greater jihad. 45. The most important honesty is an attitude of trust, and any lie is an attitude of betrayal. 46. In fact, if a servant feels ashamed because of a worldly ornament, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be angry until the servant takes off the jewelry. 47. 3 things that cannot possibly be realized with 3 other things are wealth by wishing, youth by imitation, polished, and health by medicine. 48. I was chosen to be your leader, even though I am not the best person among you. Therefore help me if I am on the right path, and guide me if I make a mistake. 49. Be serious about preparing provisions for death, and life will surely give you abundantly. 50. Never violate Allah in His responsibility, or Allah will throw you face down into hellfire. Hopefully it will inspire you to become a wiser and more intelligent person in living your life in the not too distant future. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.